Somebody put a message if you can see stuff. There we go. That sounds like you can hear and see everything fine. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I can hang out a little longer if we need to. I'm so excited. I got my homework done pretty good. It's been such a nice, easy weekend. It was a super nice morning doing all my Japanese. I'm literally doing, probably just editing the Dragalia video, making cookies, and going to bed after this. It's the fucking best day. Yeah, they grew! I didn't water them once. Oh, one of them grew, one of them died. I'm so glad about that. Oh, okay, Gaston hasn't moved out yet. I thought he might have moved out. Oh, this looks so good with that tree. Oh, when it's sunny. Oh, this is gonna be really good. Yeah. So, after this, because I did my Japanese homework in advance, did a lot of homework in advance. Sushi. I am fine to not do homework after this. So I'm gonna make cookies and probably edit the Dragalia video because I'm super close to it being like done. Knock on wood. It's a really good video. I'm really excited. Like the formula I basically used for making my first one still is fine. So I'm just like trying to remember how I did that. And it's gone really quickly so far. It looks really good, knock on wood. I need to balance the audio pretty bad. Like the source audio is super loud, but I think it's gonna be really good. Oh. Well, the tree's gonna disintegrate someday. Yeah, I hope this feeds you for a bit till New Horizons. It's definitely feeding me. Like a lot of my energy for New Horizons has been subverted into this. So I've been hoarding. Saplings because I really want to get this place greener. I really want to work towards getting a perfect town score. And there's a lot of really dead-looking areas, but if I do plant trees, I have to commit to visiting every day. And I haven't quite figured out how they go. I've been hoarding. There's a lot of them in here. I haven't quite figured out how you plant them to keep them alive. Fruit trees seem really resilient compared to like store-bought trees. But this can go away. Or no, I can put it out. That's what I was going to do. So I don't know what I'm going to do today. I might end up planting a ton of flowers because flowers are easy. This looks good. But yeah, last episode, our house got completely raided. Like, it was just a flea market and I couldn't say no to anybody, so everything just went. See, this is kind of pretty on its own. It's not that pretty from that angle, though. I like these both. I don't think I want to choose between them. Is this tacky? What I really want to get today is a light. I'm really upset that we lost our light source. Maybe this will look good. I know. On the last episode, I gave away all of my furniture to my neighbors. Oh, it's so pretty. This game is just on steroids with the HDMI cable. I think the menus look incredible. I don't need the box of tissues. Those trees behind the house, everything looks so nice right now. On the last episode, we painted a lesbian flag while our friend Maple read copies of Kaze-san and the Morning Glories in our room. This is good mischief music. Just like Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest is amazing music for getting up to mischief too. It's gonna be a house fire. Oh my god, this is the worst minigame, honestly. I don't even think it's in any other games. I guess we gotta go fishing for him, but I'm really not in a rush. But if his house burns down, that's really bad for my resale value and the trees outside my house. Maple's not a furry, Maple's a bear. Maple's just fur. I visit every Sunday. Yeah, this this is just like a dating sim now. I really like a lot of things about this game, and I spend a lot of time talking about it. But I think the way that the town, the way that the stores are in your town, and they're not all bundled together. I didn't realize, or I didn't remember in the DS one, which I did play quite a bit. Tom Nook and the Able Sisters are together, and having the Able Sisters down by my house is so cool and cozy. And then having all the stores basically end up in the same place anyhow, but having them in town versus in the little street that they're on in New Leaf is so much nicer to me. I really appreciate it. I like this. The clock looks super nice to me, especially at night. Yes. It'd be a very big hug to get furniture out of. Soon September is going to turn to October. This like off green of September is probably going to get a little browner. It's a funny green after the whole summer. It all looks kind of weird. Oh, hi. You are you. Anata wa anata desu. Anata wa anata desu. Yeah, this guy right here is moving soon. Well, maybe. He might move. We'll see what happens, but I think he's moving. Which is a shame because I don't mind him at all. I don't mind him, but I'm always up for shuffling. I definitely can. Yes! She is your neighbor. That's kind of soon. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Oh, is the audio still good? These houses just look so good. I love that they all have like this stone old Germany look to it. Buzz bears. She's still hiding. Oh, dude. She's shy. Oh, I'll give you that then. That might be worth it. Here, game's gonna be louder in a sec. Well, when you hear this audio, the game will already be louder. Wakanai desu. Thank you. Your feet were killing you. You got so close. All you have to do is leave your house but go the other way. Oh, and the best part of tonight after the stream is I made dinner last night and it came out really good. And I have leftovers for tonight, so I don't have to cook anything. It's so nice. And it's not even just like pasta. It's gonna be like chicken and rice. It's so, I want it to feel really good probably. I worked really hard to make today really pleasing and I think it'll work. Yeah, I got the pasta nice and fluffy, or the rice. And it's the same rice pilaf my mom used to make, like many nights she used this recipe off the Near East brand from like, grocery stores. And it's so nice now that I've got it down. I've got my stepmom's chicken thigh recipe I asked her for, because one day I had an inspiration where like, I've never cooked meat before. It's all really new to me. I've mostly been cooking pasta for myself, but I was like, you know what? Like, you could make Jen's chicken thigh recipe, just be brave. So I pushed myself out there and I asked her for it, and all I had to do was buy breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, and I messed one thing up. It was supposed to be onion salt, which adds a lot of flavor, and I couldn't find it. I bought like onion granules instead in the spice section, and it doesn't do as much for the flavor, so it was disappointing first week. But it's a big confidence booster just to have made it. Oh, what's that? No. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, I forgot you could impact their mood. Oh, I ruined her life. She wanted me to give my sister's file a message, but my sister's never gonna play this. I should have just said yes and disappointed her. I definitely should always say yes and then not do it, because I have dropped missions before and they haven't gotten depressed about it, so lesson learned. Robin and I are being strained. Cooking we can learn. Yeah, exactly. And I find both in RPGs and life, like really cheap, easily replicable tactics that don't cost you very much are super appealing. Like in Dragon Quest IX, my favorite skill is Helm Splitter, which is a free skill that doesn't cost any SP. It's just a basic attack, but it has a chance to lower defense. So it's an axe skill, and because you have customization, I was able to get literally every member of my party master an axe. So no matter what class they're in, they can use axe. So they can use Helm Splitter, and our boss strategy is nearly always just everybody use Helm Splitter, because if you combo the same move, it gets a little bit more strong, and because like it's not often a boss has any way to rebuff its debuffed defense, getting those defense debuffs is just an incredible way to start, because then just whatever else you do is super buffed, obviously. So that's always been like the basis of how I compare things in my life. Like, is it as easy as Helm Splitter? Because the reason I mentioned that, and the reason I did this chicken recipe, is because now all I have to do is buy chicken thighs every week, because breadcrumbs don't run out fast. Parmesan cheese doesn't run out very fast. So I have these ingredients, and they're really not going to go away anytime soon. So all I got to do is just like buy some nice Whole Foods chicken thighs, go to the butcher, like pound of chicken thighs, put it in my freezer, take it out when I want it. It's all I have to do now. Put it in the oven. And last night I made up for the lack of onion salt with just a ton more breadcrumbs. My instincts were like more breadcrumbs and more cheese. So it was super crispy and cheesy, and that really made up for it. And the rice pilaf was like, instead of being dry like last time, I just did the right amount of water. And it was nice and fluffy. It was just like mom used to make, just like my stepmom also used to make. That's my first recipe. Oh. Oh. Helm Splitter and Wind Waker? Yeah, that's really funny, Hockey. This was like the opposite for me, because this was like the first thing I did this summer after surgery, because like once I realized I could leave my room, which was like really early in the recovery process, I realized there was a net chair we had that I could sit in. It was like a stretchy net. It was like quirky that way, so I could sit on it, and it's little like bungee cord material, and I would sink into it, and it didn't hurt to sit on because it really hurt to sit. And I could sit there and play the Wii, and that's when I revived my Wii U. This is when I was like, this thing could be really fun. And that's when I just had the idea, like, let's play City Folk. And it was just euphoric. My mom bought mochi one week, so I was just eating mochi, sitting there, and she was like doing homework in like the other room, and I was playing Animal Crossing. And it was like, just a euphoric experience. And like, I wasn't able to walk much, so everything I did was kind of like cute. Like, oh, look at her, she's going around. So it was the perfect moment, and I didn't think I was going to be able to carry it on beyond the summer, but then I realized, like, I want to stream, like, I'm bringing my monitor with me now, and then the Wii U came along, and that's how I get to play Wind Waker now. Oh my god. Are you okay, Raoul? Are you having a drill? I had a fire drill. I was watching Zombieland Saga, and everything's obviously very like loud and like extra and like heavy metal and stuff in the first few episodes. So I was kind of already in that mindset, and then I take my headphones out and I sit down to like make a tweet about what I thought, and just the loudest fucking fire alarm I've ever heard goes off. Like immediately everybody's outside, but like it was kind of funny. Like I don't know, it was like gallows humor. Everyone is like having a shared experience about like how fucking brutal the fire alarm was to their eardrums, and I had just like watched such a brutal show. I was like, this is awesome. This is it. I love brutality. I was just in such a mood. Zombie drill. Yeah. No, thank you, Elise. Going to burn out large. No, it's the opposite. It was like, you know what? I could be hit by a truck, but I would wake up and I'd be an idol. And then I was like, I'm gonna burn. I'm about to burn. And I'm like, it's fine. I'll be an idol afterwards. So it was perfect. What am I doing? Oh, I have to get Biscuit's key. It happens. I had a friend once who got caught in a fire drill. She had to go in her bathroom. She was in the shower and she had to like go inside in her bathroom. Yeah, there was a kid who went off. With the fire extinguisher once in my very first res hall back at my first school. And I just heard like legends about it during that week. People were like, oh my god, like some people had like suits hanging out to dry. He just hit them with it. He just nailed the suits with the fire extinguisher. They're going crazy. And afterwards, shit in the shower that everybody has to use. And like everybody was talking about the fact that somebody covered the floor in foam and then shit in the shower. And it was just all anybody was talking about that week. The idea of you being princess carried is very funny because it's something that shouldn't happen very often. And if somebody can princess carry you, they have to be like Kaoru or Kaze-san or like Makoto, that is like a grown adult or something. Like it has to be like a really, really powerful woman to carry you because like Aki doesn't get carried. I know. You have to be Aki. You have to challenge people to want to carry you. The key is not in the ocean. That is sad. Elise is just like imagining my Animal Crossing character carrying her Animal Crossing character out of a fire drill now. Her little brain is just going. Tall people are funny. Tall people are really, really funny for me. Because one of my first times I really hung out with other trans friends was I went to Pride with one of my friends and her friend, and we were all trans. It was hilarious. I was the shortest girl there. Like of our friends, they were both taller than me. It was so funny. It was really, really nice. It's so funny too to think about the two of them because like they're such small humans in my heart, but it's really funny to think like, oh no, like she's 6 feet tall. Like in my brain, I'm like, oh, she's a little taller than me and I'm really small, right? So, you know, how tall can she be? Like, wait, Raoul, aren't you like 6.5 feet tall? It's really weird to imagine you being tall. Just like my small girlfriends, it's really hard to imagine Raoul being big. Like you're definitely 5'3" in my brain. That is perfectly proper height for an Elise. If I like saw a man and it was you, and you like start talking about idols to me. Like, to have you talk to idols about me, like I'm used to, but like it's not coming out of a small person, it's coming out of a huge person, I would not know what to do. I'd be like, this isn't it. I think that's also right, Hockey. I think I will also be very taken aback when I inevitably see how tall you actually are, like from like a person to person standpoint. I'm really full of shit, aren't I? I need to deposit this. I need to put this away. Well, the rounded soft helps carry the energy that I was expecting. I think that balances out actually. Yeah, 5'5" is a classic trans girl height, I think. It's very cute. I have too much. I have too many plants in here. They're gonna start getting like moldy. Ugh. I mean, I don't need most of this stuff, so it'll be easy to clean up someday. Oh, it's also weird that Chris used tall. Like, I'm more prepared for that, but it's still very surprising that he's tall. I'm literally always going to be thinking about this bus that way now. That little van that drives you to training camp just gives me the biggest serotonin rush. Like, hearing that music and seeing the bus, I'm like, holy shit, it's gonna happen again. Like, my muscles are just like clenched. Like, that is the happiest bus to see. I haven't played All-Stars today. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm so excited to play it again. Yeah, it is. Don't force yourself to. Unless the routine is helping, don't burn out on idle language. Can I donate you? Oh, figures. Blathers has been such like a grounding part of my 2019. I really like this. Like they removed his ability to rant in New Leaf, which is criminal. But this at the expense of having to give him stuff you've already donated is a little annoying. It's very yes. Oh my gosh, you keep getting lucky with these. It's really really nice. You can remember what you need to donate. Like I said something nice. I don't know. It just feels like the right balance of blathers to me. Oh my gosh, we're getting all these dupes. Oh, you know what I'll do today? I'll go to the city. I'll take a roll on the painting gacha and see if we can get a new painting. It's totally in New Leaf I've gotten to the routine of like checking my paintings to see if they're gonna be legit, because you can do that if you look online basically. My friend. But in this it is completely random and you totally get burned if it is fake. Like you just sell it for like $10. I haven't even touched Muse or Aqua yet. It's gonna be really surreal. Like once I'm like neck deep in this game, and all of a sudden like the other group show up, I'll be like, oh my god, Chica's in this game. Every time I talk to him, he gets more expressive. Unprint. Yeah. People have to start making like alternate accounts in this game. I can't think of why it would be fun to have an alternate account. But one summer I had like 4 accounts in my new Leaf, and I think it was just because I wanted to play more every day. That's probably definitely why I burned out on New Leaf. Like logging in 4 times to do the money rock and the gem rock, like that will mess you up. She needs more jobs. I need more reasons to visit her. 13 stop. Yeah, yeah, songs are funny. I'll help you with songs someday. That is my major. I recently said my major was Japanese lyrics because it covers everything I study and everything I like doing. So I'm like, I guess I should do more of that. But no, today's event's really, really funny because it's like, it's the leader and then her like light-haired, fashion-sensitive, easygoing friend. So it's Kotori Yo, and then I is like the shadow Kotori in this game, even though they're not childhood friends. So it's really funny to me that Ayumu got like an SR or something, but I just didn't show up. Like she would have been the next person to be added if this was a 6-person event, but it's not. PRs are really pretty too. I wonder if they're going to keep this going. I actually thought Ayumu looked really pretty. I thought the bunny outfit was really, really cute and her hair looked good. Like they keep getting fluffy hair good and that means so much to me. I can't believe you just beat the whole Elite Four today. Yeah, I don't want to talk about events. I haven't played an event since probably the anniversary in Marishta. I do not want to think about them again. See, I think we're the same person because you're the Genki archetype, but not because we live in the same town. But no, if like a day comes where it's like, okay, I have to play for 5 hours every single day, or I don't really love, like my brain will explode. I don't want to care about tiering because I don't like tiering. I mean, it's fun sometimes, but I haven't reclaimed tiering for events. I don't know if I like inherently don't like it or if I'm just like traumatized by how like hard I went and then immediately got burned out for Marishta, but you were supposed to be a key. You could have been a key, you were key sized. No. Oh, what did you do? Oh, already. I hate you. I like you so little. Ugh. I'm glad. I really can't handle her archetype because like she's constantly like insulting and belittling you while you're talking to her. It's so annoying. She's like, ugh. I like get tense whenever I see her. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go orange for the fall. Thank you. Pink be gone. No, I'm not gonna put it out. Yeah, no, I only talked to that villager out of pure obligation. Yeah, so this is like a funny little quest they'll give you, where somewhere in the river, I believe it's always the river, there'll be a tiny, tiny, tiny fish, and that fish is actually their housekeep, and you have to catch it and give it to them before the end of the day. It's usually not that common. I'll go ask him. It might not be the river. I don't think I've ever seen it anywhere else, but I think they'll at least tell you where it is. No, location characters don't. I know. I think that's something that they could do someday. I think it's something that people would really like. Even though they have to do their jobs. Yeah, this is really funny. So you've never played Animal Crossing. Or have you? You played New Leaf, didn't you, Lauren? School Blathers Festival. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely know the marketability of their characters if you talked about that. Like I said last time, I feel like all the Nintendo franchises. Okay. I think they all know right now that like marketability of characters is really huge. After like Fire Emblem Heroes and Smash becoming an absolutely feral like football Super Bowl like level of exciting thing. Oh, shit. I think they know like having characters like Blathers and Isabelle that are really recognizable is really good for sales. And I think last time we talked about like Zelda Gotcha, like Mario even. Mario's amazing for that. I don't think it's gonna be that successful, but they keep trying with like Mario Run and Mario Kart for the phone. They want to be like, give us money to play as Daisy, and I'm always like, oh, maybe if I had no other games to play, I'd give you money to play as Daisy. School Blathers Festival. Love Crossing. Animal Live. Owl Idol Festival. School. School. Owlet. Idol. I don't think there are any puns. If there were any good puns, I probably would have thought of them. Oh, is that right? Oh, you didn't need to say that. I was about to say, you didn't even need to say that. I was already really close to playing that game. Is Rosalina really in that game? That'd be really cool. I know Peach is there. I have that with me. I have Mario Galaxy and that, and I think they might both be really fun to play. But Mario Galaxy, I watched a really cool video on it, a really like far artsy take. It's really, really cool, and I really want to play it. Kind of been craving one of them ever since I started playing like 3D adventure games. Wind Waker is definitely more than enough right now. But I do kind of want to play a true Mario game. I brought New Super Mario Bros. U, which is like they're reinventing the 2D from like back in like 2009 or 10. It was a really quality, just like Mario game for the Wii. So I have that. I got it for free with my Wii U. That 3D World one that I might try. Then I have Galaxy, but Galaxy will just be like that slight amount awkwarder to play because it's Wii on Wii U. So I'll have to like use the nunchuck in the gamepad. Oh, I'm glad you know that. Oh, post-game content. Oh, Peach, yeah. Peach Time and Slow Rosalina comes. That's funny you both played it. The one for Wii U, you mean? Because the 3DS one doesn't really... I played it for like a long time ago. I played it for like a week. I don't like it. I don't like the 3D Mario look and like the tiny screen, but the Wii U one does look really, really cool. That's cool that you like it so much. It seems very vanilla compared to like Galaxy and Odyssey, but I'm sure it's fun if you like the gameplay, and I need to like get to know the gameplay if I'm gonna play more. What I think might be really, really cool is I also watched a video on like the use of textures, the use of scrolling textures to animate Mario Galaxy 2. I keep watching like really intensive, like aesthetic focused Mario Galaxy videos, which is like good. I kind of get that with Mario Galaxy. I mean, not physically, I get why it could happen. Peach has like a, Peach has a special thing, right? She can hover a little bit where the other players can't. I think that's a thing. Does Rosalina also float? Also, is Rosalina like their size? Is she like small and just like wearing a dress like Peach? Spin jump. Are there any other unlockables? It's really cute that they have unlockables because I vividly remember just like Mario, Luigi, Yellow Toad, Blue Toad being the layout for like New Super Mario Bros. Yeah, she's pretty huge. They did a really good job keeping her huge in Smash. I forgot how it is incredible. She's like Cynthia. She's like Champion Cynthia from Pokemon when you're playing Mario Galaxy. Like, she's a really powerful character. Didn't really translate to Smash all that well. Like whenever I see her mixed in with all the Mario characters, I'm kind of like, who are you? But she is so exciting in that game. All the lore. She's so different. I like those things. I like the aesthetic of them a lot. Even though like Amber. Oh, I didn't catch anything cool. Yeah, it's hard to like disentangle Mario from like, I don't know, like super casual like sleepover gaming. But when I think about it, like they're really pretty games, like you said. Like it's funny you'd even think of me with like the Mario Bros. Wii U one. Oh, yeah, that was really funny. I could tell you a lot about Wii U and Wii U Smash Rosalina. She was hilarious because she was like, on paper, best character in the game until they added DLC, which brought in Bayonetta and Cloud, and to an extent Corrin, but really Bayonetta and Cloud, who really went and changed things up. But until they added DLC, all the best characters were these blonde bitches. Like it was Sheik, ZSS, and Rosalina. The first like few major tournaments I watched while I was learning about it, back when I was like a baby. And it was really funny. Like the biggest tournaments I saw, it was all these blonde Nintendo characters. It was Sheik, who always won. There was one Sheik who always won. Literally had like a 50 tournament win streak. If you know anything about Wii U, Zero was just the biggest super villain in any competitive sport. ZSS was huge. She got nerfed eventually. And Rosalina, nobody fucking played her, but she was so good. There was this one lame dude who played her, and she was horrible. She was very good. Because I think they wanted to make it like a puppet thing. They wanted to incentivize people to use the Luma and her. And in my brain, it was going to be like, ooh, Rosalina's really good. Because, like, you know, you put the Luma over there and then you knock them into them and you get like cool combo moves going. But the real thing was just you keep Luma with you. And then all of your moves happen twice, like a disclaimer. And she has this halo move that comes off the top of her head. And there was this crazy shit where you could just like use that move with Rosalina and Luma shooting halos at you and put them up to the top. Yep, it was one of the craziest moves in the game. It would just send you to the top. You could kill people so early. It was super cool. But she didn't win that much because not many people wanted to play her in the bigger scheme of things. There was this one really boring guy who played like slow, conservative, and campy. Like every once in a while he'd get close to winning, you know, he'd lose. He was like the king of getting fourth, but he was like the only notable Rosalina player. But now she's in obscurity competitively, which is much nicer. All those characters, Bayo and Cloud and Rosalina and Sheik and CSS, they got to retire from being super villains. Now they're just cool characters, which I appreciate. Like I like Rosalina as like an obscure cool character versus like some toxic competitive thing. He was willing to. Yeah, the city's cool. I like how you don't need to go here a ton. Funny way to put it. No, I like how it's like a cool bonus thing. There's nothing quite like it in any other game. But unlike the main street in New Leaf, which I really decided I just didn't like. Oh my god. Jesus. I hate this guy. Yeah, it's a great little add-on whenever you want to go use it. You never have to come here, but it's really fun whenever you do. It's really, really, really nice. It's also just nice seeing all the different villagers. There's so many villagers that you don't get to see normally. You can do a tour. Red is not an ally. Yeah, no, I super detest that. It takes away so much like specialness from me. Spam the emotion you want in the chat. Love. I think I already know love. I think I know love. Yeah, I know love. I know love and laughter. Those are the only emotions I know. Resignation. We got one vote for resignation. Yeah, you did. You can't use them? You don't have a shortcut? I think you could use a shortcut. She got shrunk a little bit. My emotions will be laughter, love, and resignation. I think that's a recipe for a good life. These sheep. The sheep villagers remind me of Kona now. Oh, jerk. Fuck you too. Yeah, you can hear just like tiny little arigatos with a lot of different parts of their speech, which is really weird. Okay. Yeah, I bet she's nice once you get to know her. Yeah, he's definitely designed for that. They weren't afraid to do that with him. Jesus. Very insightful. Yeah, there's certain archetypes that are just really, really brutal in this game. Like I mentioned, whatever Peggy is, like the petty villager, like I'm sure they're fine in other games. And I just don't like, it's almost like misogynistic, kind of like how like superficial and hostile and like for no reason they're always attacking you they are. Like it reminds me why I don't watch like just like movies made for straight people and stuff where the women characters just like get mad about nothing and just like it's just I hate running into troops like that. It's just so stressful. They only get better with time, but it's like 10 years ago they made this. It's Chief. I don't know Chief. I think the chat's about to explode now that something like superstitious is happening. Okay, but Aki, I think the point of first harvest. Oh, those are the constellations. Wow! Even your odd quirks are charming creature this time. Thank you. I'll remember that. No, the thing about Dragalia is like with the music and the localization and so many things about it. That's like the whole brand they're going for. Like I don't think all gacha is gonna become like Dragalia with like yelling and LOL and funny references. Like I don't really think that's the way that the industry is going. I think it's just one game that's trying to be like really punchy with an English audience because they're not trying to get across anything more complicated. Like I will fight you on that. I don't. I like the localization. I think it's just like different compared to gacha. I think it's made to be very like stupid and punchy and stuff. I guess I also don't understand the source material that well, so I can't be that mad. But I don't think the industry is going towards Dragalia style. Dragalia is such a fucking like it's not successful. Oh my god, I think about bad times are just times that are bad so much. Like, I don't even know if she says it in other games or if she just said it to me when I was younger and it just stuck with me. But I think about bad times are just times that are bad so frequently. Oh, I see, yeah. I can picture that. Like, Dragon Quest IX came out around then. I do own this. Don't pressure me to buy it again. What if I just had this in my house? Oh my god. What if I sold everything I have to buy the Kazuya-san bed? It has like the little leaf on it. It makes me think of the strawberry shortcake in Kazuya-san so much. I have 120. Oh my gosh, I'm totally. Wait, do you mean like you tried to make your room cafe themed, or you tried to get the roost burger shirt? Oh, cute. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like so tempted to buy this. It's so fluffy and it makes me think of Kazuya-san. It would cost half of my savings though. I probably shouldn't. I splurged a bit on the witch hat. I should probably just appreciate that more. I'll take one plush Choco Cornet. This guy has good style. Stitches! Stitches was in my the game that I played with my sister and like my childhood gaming friend. He was in that like one City Folk game I played back then. Barry also takes me back for some reason. It's funny you feel the pressure to hustle. Whose house is this? Oh! Whose house is this? I think that's the lucky frog that they bought off of me. I can't believe we just found the frog Elise hates so much in this like scary thunderstorm back room. I literally think that is the frog that I sold to somebody on flea market day. It was waiting for you. Pudge! He was also back then. You're so cute. Cookie! Cookie! Chow down, cozy den. Food for restaurant. That's funny you're talking about my town. You're not from my town. You're so funny. Seeing girls get excited about girls is just an immediate positive response. Don't save this. I want like soft reset for friends. But yeah, there's so many villagers in this game, and I have said it before, I'm a super tough critic of Pocket Camp, and it's funny you're playing right now, Aki, because I think it is the shittiest gacha game. Like, I think that they just kind of kept throwing function on there, hoping eventually something would be exciting. And instead of being like a cohesive experience, everything jets off in different directions. There's like a million different things to do. Like, oh, go to your garden. It'll be like a shitty little mini game. Oh, but go to Blathers. It'll be a shitty little mini game. Oh, but you have to go to the car place. It'll be a shitty little mini game. Like, none of them connect, and they just try so hard to get you excited about all these unrelated things. But what I fucking love about that game is the core mechanic of just like making friends. And just like processing all the furniture and all the villagers, because you never, in Animal Crossing normally it's like there's so many things to experience and you get a tiny slice of it, but in Pocket Camp you experience all of it and you find like your favorites, you have so much like choice. And it's really funny I said that because Bunny is one of my favorite villagers, and I know that because of Pocket Camp, because I found so many cute villagers I love, and she is like literally my favorite villager, and I can't believe I saw that. But it's like I wouldn't have discovered that if I was just playing normally. Like, I would just get like a random selection of dudes like him, and like I wouldn't see everybody. But Bunny's literally my favorite. This is a huge spoiler, but today in my Dragalia Scout, I was talking about my faves, and literally, if you know who she is, you'll know who I pulled. Only like one of you might. I literally pulled my favorite card of my original favorite girl from my last account. And it was so fucking funny. Like, I was in the middle of commentating, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is happening. It was like the exact same thing. Yeah. It is. Yeah, it's a shitty gacha game. Yep, if the gacha was better, it would be good. But it's not related to anything else. Yeah, Freya's adorable. Yep. Yeah, no. Like, I will always love it. It's really satisfying when you want to play it, but the problem is that every single time I pick it up, there's like 10 pop-ups for like events and all this weird stuff that they need me to do right now. But no, I don't want to bash City Folk coming in Pocket Camp, because it is so pretty. It is so pretty, and it's so satisfying doing the little things of just get, oh, you're so cute. Just like, I find it really satisfying to just like get fruit off the tree and give stuff to them, make the furniture, build your camp. I'll always kind of be on the fence about the camp itself. Like, I'd rather design a house with furniture than a camp with furniture. But no, I don't want to bash. I don't want to make people think like Pocket Camp actually sucks. I think it's been developed really funny, and I think if you go into it just wanting to like have like a moment of, I'm playing Animal Crossing on my phone, I'm picking up like fruit, giving it to people, it's so satisfying, it's so pretty, it's a great little game. I actually will always defend it, but I think in defending it, I have to be super critical of it, because it tries way too hard to be addictive is what it is, like you just said. Like, it's only the addictive part of gacha. Like, they'll just make up these new events just with absolute addictiveness in mind, and then they do it and it's not engaging and they don't continue it, and there's just all these little things they want you to be addicted to that you're never addicted to. Pocket your Campio. It's so busy and limited. No. I missed Barbara. I'm sorry, I don't know everybody. Oh my god. She was the very first villager I ever met. The DS Animal Crossing was my first game. I got it with a whole bunch of DS games for like when I was a baby in third grade. It was Yoshi's Island DS, which I could also rant about. It was Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, which was like a Mario RPG showing off like the DS features, like the two screens and the X and Y buttons. It has the baby Luigi and baby Mario. I think Nintendo, because Auctions and Friends, and then New Leaf. And I hated Animal Crossing at first because I walked up and I talked to that mouse and I thought she looked so dumb. I thought she looked so weird. She looked like nothing I'd ever seen in a video game before. And I was like, what the fuck is this game? Like, I just didn't understand it at first when I was like 8. But I came around really, really quickly. I really played a lot of the DS one. That was really my first one. I considered picking it up again because like anything I can play on my DSi I find really nostalgic, but I don't know, it just seems so crappy compared to this. Yeah, Medley. Oh wait, what is Medley like? Send me a link to like Medley's actual like Animal Crossing version, because Link's like a wolf, right? Who are they? Ganon's a pig, right? Epona is a horse. I bet Medley's really, really cute. I hope they are in, I hope they're in next game, New Horizons. Cricket. Yay. There's been a lot of things on the ground this month. What amiibo gets you Medley? Is there a Medley amiibo? I like definitely like Medley. Oh, the link's not working from there. I'll look at it later. Is it like a Toon Link amiibo that gets you Medley? What did I do? Got my gamepad in a bunch. Oh, I'm gonna donate this cricket. Or Zelda, yeah. Oh, because is there a Toon Zelda amiibo? Wolflink is the Midna amiibo. What is the Link amiibo? Because, it's funny, while all these things were coming out, I was not into Zelda at all. So, like, they're super back in the back of my brain. But, isn't the Midna amiibo her, like, on top of Wolflink? Like, isn't Wolflink involved? Oh, shit, let's give it a shot. I wonder what the odds are. I hate that I have to make Lattes unhappy for that. It is such a... There's no way to tell the difference. The New Leaf, you can tell the difference. There isn't a way in this game. It's totally chance. Gosh, I'll just like let you guys talk about Zelda to your heart's content. Okay, crazy idea. Crazy idea. I don't feel like I have many threads to follow. Like, I feel like I'm kind of good with what I'm doing in town right now. I'm gonna try to get this key if I can. But, I said I might go later. I think I would go later if we were okay with doing a third game. Because I love Animal Crossing. It's always fun to stream this. But I kind of actually, since you're all here and specifically like Zelda, what if I did Link to the Past for a little bit? What if we did like a mini segment on Link to the Past? Because I'm not really playing it like on my own. Like if I sit down and play Zelda, I'll play Wind Waker right now. But I might play that now, just like to have another reason to play it. Can we spam excitement for Link to the Past in the chat? I just kind of want to show you guys like what I've been doing in that game. Cause, like I've done a lot. Like I've been learning. Oh, okay, okay. I won't go very long. And honestly, I'm okay with my neighbor's house burning down. I think I might just give up on the key quest because sometimes it takes a while to get their key. Oh my gosh. Okay, in that case, I'll cut it here. This is a very nice little episode. That was a lot of dialogue for like a 50-minute feature. Yeah, it's a nice 50 minutes. No, that's an hour and 10 minutes. Very different. But okay, I'll get the Switch set up again.